Hey, good morning. Happy Friday. How you doing? It's 64 degrees here in nummy or Cape May Courthouse, and it's early in the morning. We got wind out there, but it's sunny. A lot of vitamin D. Okay. Got up, had my cup of coffee brewing here, and I took Sir Prince out for his walk already, and he's back inside taking his early morning nap as usual, and Pap is wide awake now. But I'm going to have my coffee, and then I got my biscottis. So that'll be my startup for the morning. Hope all of you had a good night last night. Mine was pretty good, I was in here. I watched a little bit of TV last night. It surprised me that I was up as late as I was. I was up until, cripes, 10 p.m. That's late for me. If I'm not getting paid to be out there entertaining and DJing, I'm not up that late anymore. No. All right, let's put down some coffee. I got my TV on here, and I flip through my news channels, and I try to watch a little bit of each one so I can be fair and balanced. All right. And I'm not going to get all political on you, but I had MSNBC on for a while here, and it's still on, but I had to mute it. Man, can they flip things around, or is it just me? Now, I know most of you that maybe love MSNBC, you'll tell me, yeah, it's you, Warzy, but I can't feel that way. I'm sorry. Okay, enough of that one, all right? Today, let's see, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, I'll give you the weather report for Cape May Courthouse / Cape May, New Jersey. Today, it's going to be high of 76, sunny, and low of 61. Tomorrow being Saturday, it's going to be 81 degrees here, partly cloudy, and 68 for the low. And then, of course, on Sunday, over here in Cape May Courthouse, it's going to be 81 degrees, partly cloudy, and a low of 70. Not a bad weather report. I won't be here on Saturday. I'm going to, as I've been saying all along, for the past week, I'm going to see my oldest granddaughter. She's in a play at American Music Theater in Lancaster, depending on how you pronounce it. American Music Theater in Lancaster. The play she's in is, it's called Ovations. If you are looking for things to do this weekend, you might want to check that out. There's probably a few tickets that are still available, and I'm looking forward to that. It's, from what I understand, it's like a musical with Sinatra songs, Beatles songs, Ella Fitzgerald. I mean, the list goes on. But it's going to be a very entertaining play. I've seen her a couple times, Kaylee, that is, down there at American Music Theater. When she would volunteer her time. Well, now she's actually a paid actress in the play. So I'm very proud of her. And the last I heard, she just graduated high school, and she'll be going to, I believe, and I could be wrong, but I believe it's New York City, over there to advance her career, all right? And being a professional dancer / actress, if you will. So, good luck, Kaylee. I'm very proud of you. All right, enough of that. Birthdays today. The big man, Donald J. Trump. He is 73 today. Happy birthday, Mr. President. You're doing a fine job, in my humble opinion. And Boy George It's his birthday today. He's 58. Happy birthday, boy George. And there were a handful of other birthdays out there, but again, I didn't have a clue. I didn't know any of them. So you're going to have to go on Google or Bing and just punch in birthdays for, today's date, celebrity birthdays, and a list will come up, and you can look at them, and maybe you'll be like me and say, I have no idea who these people are. All right, I'm going to put down a little bit more coffee. I'll talk to you for a few more minutes, and I got to get cleaned up because I'm going to hit the road here earlier today so I can get home on time, or get home before the rush hour traffic going through Philadelphia. I had a problem with my van yesterday. I think I mentioned that in my video or my Facebook posting. But my battery took a crap. Murphy's Law, you know. So thank God my neighbor next door, Nancy. We've been neighbors now for, I guess, 9 seasons, 9 years. And I went over and knocked on her door. And she said, just a minute. And I said, okay, Nance, no problem. And she come out. And I said, Nance, could I borrow your car? I need a jump. And she was nice enough to pull her vehicle around and jump off my car so I could get it started. And I checked on prices at Walmart versus AutoZone. Now, I called Walmart first. And the battery that I needed, the gentleman on the phone said it would be about $79 plus tax. And I said, could you install it for me? And he says, well, I can't guarantee it. We can't take appointments over the phone. Now, I'm in dire straits here, you know. So I said, okay, well, thank you very much. And I think maybe at that point he gave me a negative on that because it was probably about 5:30, and I think the mechanic in their stores down there were going to be there. I'm not sure. I think they were going to be there until like 7 or 8 o'clock. And like I said, I called there 5:30, somewhere in there. And I don't think they wanted to do any more mechanical work. And I could be wrong. But, to put a battery in, what the heck? I would have done it, but I didn't have my tools that I need here to replace the battery. All right? I had my first aid kit and all that, and with my jumper cables. And I got basic tools here for the camper, but not probably what I would have needed to do my battery exchange. So what I did after I got off the phone with him, now keep in mind, $79 for the battery. Then if Walmart could have squeezed me in, there would have been a fee to put the battery in. So then I called AutoZone. And they had the same kind of battery. They, different brand, I don't care. Probably made at the same plant, but what do I know? And the gentleman there, his name was Tim. I said, could I have your name, please? He goes, yes. Yes, sir, my name is Tim. And the fellow's name at Walmart in the automotive department, I believe his name was Bill. I could be wrong on that, but I think it was Bill. So anyway, I called Tim over there at AutoZone. I got him on the phone. He said, AutoZone, this is Tim speaking. How can I help you? Very professional. I said, yes, Tim, my name is Ralph Warzy. I'm looking for a battery for my Honda van. And I gave him all the details that he needed, and he looked it up, and he said, yep, we have one here for you. It's $69 plus tax, and we'll even install it free. Free is a good number. Guess where I went? I took it down there, and I met this gentleman, Tim. I walked in the store there, and he's over there at the cash register. And this is Tim in AutoZone over in Rio Grande, Pennsylvania. All right, so if any of you are in that area and you go in there, give him a kudos, all right? A very pleasant young man. So anyway, he got the battery, and he brought it outside to the van, put it in, took out the old battery, and I was ready to go within, if not 10 minutes, 8 minutes. And there was no charge for the battery, or for the installation, rather. Now, granted, I gave him a tip, because, maybe you're not supposed to give them tips, maybe they don't expect tips, but hey, if the man's going to do a service for me, I'm going to tip him. So I gave him a fin, and I was on my way. But kudos to AutoZone, Rio Grande, New Jersey, okay? Just put a little feather in her cap. And it's a shame that Walmart couldn't work with me, because I buy a lot of products from Walmart when I'm in Tower City. It's close to my house. I'm a believer in, if I have to exchange things, Walmart, they'll take it right then and there, and no questions asked in most cases, and they'll give me my money back. But I couldn't get any help out of this gentleman down at the automotive center. So that's all I had to say. I guess that's about it, folks. Oh, I did have some. I went to since I was at AutoZone over there in Rio Grande. So I rode around looking for a food store, because I wasn't expecting to stay last night. I was expecting to be home yesterday, because I had plans for today that fell through because of my battery. But and don't get me wrong, I didn't mind being here, not at all. So I had to get me something to eat. So there was an Aldi's, and I've never been in an Aldi's food store before, but I pulled in there. I figured what I was going to do, I was going to get some frozen burgers. I mean, it's just me. What the heck? And I was going to throw on a frozen burger out there on the grill. But I bought some chicken thighs. A $5 pack, not a big pack. Again, it's only me. But in that pack there were, let's see, I cooked up 4 last night. I didn't eat 4. I cooked up 4, and then I froze 2. So there were 6 chicken thighs in there for, I don't know, $5.47, let's say. But I cooked them up on my Weber kettle grill. I brined them for a little bit, not as long as I normally do, because I wasn't thinking about doing chicken or brining anything yesterday. So I bought me a small bottle of white vinegar, and I made sure I bought some butter. I think it's unsalted butter I bought this time around. And I did have some sea salt here. So the butter I put off to the side, but I did make up my clear vinegar and water mixture, 50-50 or thereabouts. And I didn't have any kosher salt, so I used the sea salt. I put that in my brine mixture, and I stirred it in and dissolved the salt. Once it dissolved, then I took my chicken thighs and I cut off the extra. There's always a lot of extra skin on these things, so I trimmed it up real nice. I left the skin on, but I took the flaps off because they just flare up on me on the grill. So anyway, I put it in the brine one by one like that. And then I got some seasoning here. It's called Kickin' Chicken. And I let it brine. I let the chicken brine for not a long time, believe me. I usually like to minimum 4 hours, up to 6, 8, 24 hours, depending on what I'm brining. But I only let it brine for about an hour. It probably didn't do all that much, but so I pulled that out. I put it on my Weber kettle charcoal grill and started cooking it up. And what I did, I got my seasoning, my Kickin' Chicken, excuse me, and I put that on my chicken thighs, and to make sure that it would stick on the chicken while it was cooking, I came back in the camper here, and I got a can of my vegetable oil spray, and I went back out there and I spritzed it. You got to be very careful because that flares up, you know. So I spritzed over my seasoning so it was acting like a sticking agent, and it worked real well. I flipped it over and I seasoned the other side of it, and I spritzed it with my vegetable oil spray just as a sticking agent to hold my seasoning on, and it worked out well. And I continued to flip, get it nice and golden brown. Then I moved it over into indirect heat. Then I lidded it, my chicken, on the grill, and I just let it cook inside the lidded Weber kettle grill, probably for about maybe 15 minutes. Then I lifted up the lid, and I took the chicken one by one, brought it back over directly over the hot coals, just to crisp it up a little bit, front and back, and I pulled that off, and that's what I had for my dinner. And Sir Prince was sitting there looking at me like, "Yo, what about me, Pop?" I pulled out his Alpo select mixed dog food or whatever it's called, and that's what we had. And we watched an episode of MASH, only one, because like I said, I was out there cooking up my chicken. Then I think I watched, I did, 2 episodes of Andy Griffith, and I flipped over to MSNBC and then Fox Network just to get a flavor of both of them going on, and the rest is history. And that's enough of my babbling for right now, because we got 17 minutes in, ladies and gentlemen. Put down some morning beverage with me. Let's go. Okay, that's it. Hope you have a great day today. And please do me a favor and hit that like button that you did enjoy my video this morning, my good morning video. And if this is the first time you're seeing my video, make sure you hit that subscribe button. And then right next to it will be that bell. Hit that bell twice, because then if you hit it twice, you will be nudged every time I make a video. And as I've said in the past, I try to make these every morning, just so we can all get up and enjoy a cup of coffee with the old man, all right? DJ Ralph Warzy, yes. And speaking of DJs, if you ever need me to DJ a party, I do travel, okay? Me and my buddy DJ Dave Dreyer, my motorhome's just about 100% there, and we'll travel in it to whatever state or whatever area, if the price is right. By all means, feel free to give me a call at 717-315-6675. Either call me or text me at that number. And I specialize in blasts from the past dance parties, okay? And my buddy Dave, of course, he's got a library of music from yesterday and current stuff up to today. So by all means, if you got something special coming up, get in touch with me. We'll do a real good job for you. I promise you that. And if you want more information on me and my services with Dave Dreyer, Google or Bing Ralph, R-A-L-P-H, Warzy, W-A-R-Z-Y. There's my public service announcement for today. I've been doing this DJ gig since 1973. Back then it was called Moments Remembered DJ and Videos. That was when I was doing the DJ thing, and my brother, my youngest brother Roy, he would video all of our events. It was a pretty good time. Back then it's when we had the big VHS cameras. Remember that? Yeah, well, we were ahead of our time back then. We thought we were it. And we were it, you know. Okay, folks, have a great day. God bless you. I love you. Thank your God for another day on earth. I started to roll out of the sack here behind me. And as I did, I stretched and I looked up to the ceiling and I said, thank you, Lord, for another day on earth. And pray to your God for peace on earth, and say a prayer that our president is safe and he always does the right thing for the citizens of the United States of America. One more time. Cheers, Nostrovia, and L'chaim. Have a great day. I'll talk to you later on. Barbie, good morning, good morning, good morning. I'll talk to you guys later on. I love you. I'm going to punch out in 3 now. Come on. Smile for me. 1, 2. Come on. Here it comes. Big smile. Here we go.